earlier than this, right? So meaning that this one is not okay. You have to adjust it to the new process batch. Now you can see that for one transfer batch or for every 4 units, you will need 2 minutes to process that. Why is that? Because process 4 requires only half a minute for 1 unit. So when you have 4 units available to produce, you need 2 minutes. So meaning that your job here in this case, you have to delay the 4 transfer batches here to close the gap of your 5th transfer batch in order to make a complete process batch of 20 units. So I have to work back every 2 minutes. So it means that this one must be delayed to here. Right? Then you also delay the other one to here. Next one, another 4 units that takes 2 minutes up to here. And the last one, in which you delay your first transfer batch. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 4 units. You get 20 units, which is a complete process batch that you need for operation 4. Right? So we're going to do the same thing as your second process batch because you need another 5 transfer batches. So if you look at this one, the last transfer batch cannot be finished earlier than this. So you fix that one, and what you do, you delay the other 4 transfer batches. So that would be what we get. 1 process batch, 2 process batch, 2 of 20 units, you get 40 units altogether. Okay. So we transfer, we form process batch, we transfer, we form process batch. So that's a complete process batch of operation 4. Then after operation 4, because we look at 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, you have to transfer your work in process inventory from operation 4 to operation 1. To transfer, when we go back to this one, to transfer from operation 4, you can transfer 4 units each. Right? Because your transfer batch is 4 units. So meaning that for operation 4, once you transfer, you're going to transfer every 4 units. So it means that once I get every 4 units, I can transfer to the next operation. Right? So meaning that this will be transferred to operation 1.
กำหนดให้
Now, at this point of time, listen carefully now. At this point of time, you have 4 units available to process because you transfer 4 of them. So, at operation 1, you need 0.75 minutes per 1 unit. 0.75 นะ. So it means that if we transfer 4 units to operation 1, how many minutes it takes to process it? How many minutes? 3 minutes. Right? So meaning that once we transfer 4 units to operation 1, we need 3 minutes for the processing time.
to 4 unit
3 minutes. And now you can see that because you take longer time to process, you have to delay the next transfer batch. So meaning that this one must be delayed to here. So enlarge it นะ
4 ยูนิต
Right.
เราต้องการ
Then
เพิ่มกว่า 4 ยูนิต แต่มันใช้เวลา
another 3
ทรานสเฟิร์
minutes
กว่า 0.75 มิลลิต่อยูนิต ก็คือ 0.75 คูณ
you get this
4 จะได้
transfer batch.
3 คือ 4 ยูนิตได้ 3
Another 3 minutes. You're gonna transfer this one. And another 3 minutes again. You will get this one. Right? Because you take longer time to process 4 minutes. So meaning that once you transfer the next transfer batch, you have to wait for it. Alright? Same thing as this one. Once you receive 4 units over here, once you receive 4 units, you need 3 minutes to process it. So you will finish at this time. So it means that your next transfer batch, instead of starting the production at this point of time, you have to delay it just a little bit. Right? Then you use 3 minutes to process it, which is the same as your next one. So that's what you get. Alright. That's a transfer batch นะ transfer นะคะ transfer batch นะ So we transfer 4 units to operation 1. That's just the transfer batch นะ not the complete batch yet. Transfer batch นะ Once you get your transfer batch operated, you then look at process batch of operation 1. Process batch of operation 1 is 8. So meaning that you need each of the batch to be a complete 8
8
unit. So if we look at this, that's a complete 8.
already
That's also complete 8. But this one must be combined with this one.
delay
Right? We have this one, we have this one. So meaning that this one is still not okay. We cannot accept this.
rearrange
So you have to redraw it again. So what you're gonna get would be
8 unit
the first process batch of 8. Right? The second process batch of another 8. But then you delay this one. To form another process batch. Then you have the last 2 process batch continue right after you finish the first one. So what you do is that you delay this one again to here. Then you will get 8, 8, 8, 8, and 8. 5 process batches. 5 multiplied by 8, 14. Okay, so that's the correct one. So, transfer, process, transfer, process, transfer, process. Now we transfer from operation 1 to the last operation, which is operation 5. Okay? Transfer from 1 to 5. Transfer from 1 to 5. You go back to this one. You can see that. Transfer from operation 1. We look at transfer batch of 8 units. So meaning that once you get 8 units or the full process batch, you can transfer. So we transfer 8 units at a time. 8. So that would be 5 transfer batches. 5 multiplied by 8, you get 14. Now we look at the last process, operation 5. If you come to my class and play with my mobile phone, please leave my class นะคะ For operation 5, you use half a minute to process 1 unit. Half a minute นะ
get 8
and
unit
you get 8
8
units transferred to operation 5. With 8 units, how many minutes it takes?
4
4 minutes, right? 4 minutes นะ So you will need 4 minutes
4 minutes for 8 unit
for 8 units that you transfer. Because you need only half a minute to process 1 unit. Right? Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. You will need 4 minutes. Just 4 minutes to process 8 units. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
อะไรนะมัน24 นาที
5 transfer batches. 5 multiplied by 8, you get 14. Right? Again,นะ transfer, process, transfer, process. Then we transfer, we form process batch. Now we transfer. So once you transfer to operation 5, you need to look at process batch of operation 5. Process batch of operation 5 is 10. So meaning that you need a complete 10. But this one is 8.
ต่อ batch
So meaning that you have to form the first transfer batch together with the second transfer batch.
40 unit
However, with the second transfer batch, how many more units you just
เอา
need
ได้
in here?
8 ช็อต
How many more units, huh? 2 units, right? Because you have 8 from the first batch. You need another 2 more units to form 10 units of your process batch. So if we go back to operation 5, 1 unit takes half a minute. So if we need 2 units, we need only 1 minute, right? So what I will do, I'll just separate this one into 2 units
โอ้
and 6 units. Be with me นะ one step at a time นะ
เชี่ย
This is not correct yet.
แยกให้ดูเฉย
Okay? Now, this could form 10 units. But you will have 6 units left. So meaning that the 6 unit must be formed with how many more units here?
4
4. In which how many minutes that you need?
2
2 minutes. So I will
สปิด
split this one into 4 and 4. One step at a time now. Then you can see that that's 10. That's another 10. You have 4 left.
นี่
How many more you need?
6
6. 6 means how many minutes? 3 minutes. So I will have this as
อันนี้
6
คือ
and
แปลงเขาแปลงเฉย
2.
ยูนิต1ยูนิตอะได้กี่มินิ
Right?
เพื่อ
And that last 2 minutes
มัน
can
ต้องการ
form with
มันต้องการ
this
รวมกันให้ได้10
8.
เขาเลยสปิ
So
ด
once you get all of this
8เป็น2
separated,
เพื่อเอา2
what we do
ไป
is that we
กบอันแรก
keep the one that you cannot make it earlier. 8 units takes 4 minutes. 8 units นะคะ takes 4 minutes. So we work back 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes to close the gap. So meaning that this will be delayed to this time, while this one still be at the same time. Then you can form one process batch of 10 units. Now the next 10, you got 6 with 4. You cannot speed.
4
You cannot speed up the 4 units here. You keep it
Fixed.
as is. Then 6 units requires how many minutes?
3 minutes
3 minutes. We work back 1, 2, 3 minutes. You get the 6 units here. So meaning that this lot will be moved to here. Right? But with the same transfer time, because you need the first 2 units over here. But you keep 6 units and delay it for the production. Meaning that your third transfer batch still be at the same time again. Then you can get 10 units that you need. Same thing. We fix this 6 units and we form with 4, which requires 2 minutes. Then you don't need this one. You move it to here. Right? And the last process batch would be like this. Then you don't use this one. You delay it here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 times up. 4 process batches. 10 units each. 10 multiplied by 4. 40 units. That's a complete operation. Okay. If you look at this, it will be your complete operation.
ปิดยังไงก็ได้ให้ได้ 40 ยูนิต
So based on this,
เขาสปิดให้รวมกันให้ได้ 10 แล้ว 10 มันได้ทั้
based
งหมด
on
4 แบบ
this chart,
10 คูณ 4 ได้ 10
let's
ยังไงก็ต้อง
answer
ยังไงก็ต้อง
our
ได้ให้ได้
question. Look at this chart now. Answer me the first question. Easy enough for the first question. What is the completion time of this production? 56 minutes นะคะ 56 นะ Did you count it? 56 minutes นะ That's the completion time. Now the next question. When does the fifth process batch of operation 2 start? Look at your own information นะ What is the process batch for operation 2? When does the fifth นะคะ process batch of operation 2 start?
Operation 2 fifth
When?
1 2
Go back to this one นะ Operation 2 Each process batch is 8 units. So, go back to this one นะ 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the first process batch. 2, 5, 1. That's the second process batch. 4 and 4. That's the third one. Right? 1, 5, 2. That's the fourth one. That's the starting time of fifth process batch. Fifth process batch, work down to here. Work it down. It's 35 minutes. Okay? 35 minutes นะ Fifth process batch of operation 2 start at 35 minutes. Next question. When does the third process batch of operation 1 finish? Third process batch of operation 1 finish. Third นะ Third process batch of operation 1 40, which is here. Right? First, second, third, finish here. That's at 40 minutes. Alright? Third process batch, operation 1, finish at 40 นะ Next one. When does the third again, process batch of operation 5 finish?
การเปิดใช้ช่อง
Third process batch of operation 5 finish at third process batch operation 5
49
first, second, third finish at
49
49. Okay, 49 would be your answer นะ Last question. When does the first process batch of operation 4 start? First process batch of operation 4. First process batch of operation 4 start at 50. That would be your answer.
โปรเซสแบ
So the key word is that you look at complete process batch first. Then you look at how many units you can transfer. Transfer it to the next process. Then process it with the time that you have. Then see if you can fix the process batch or not. If not, close the gap. Once you get complete process batch, you then transfer to the next process. So it's going to be transfer process, transfer process, transfer process. Okay? Just like this, you transfer it to here. But this one can form a complete process batch, so it's transfer and process batch at a time. Then you transfer to operation 4. Then you form process batch at operation 4. Then you transfer to operation 1. Then you form process batch of operation
รู้ได้ไง
1.
ว่ามีแบตชาร์จ
Then you transfer to the operation 5.
รู้ได้ไงว่า
Then
มี
you
แบตชาร์
form
จต้องใช้ไฟชาร์จ
complete process batch at operation
ก็
5.
เขาบอกว่ามันมี
Okay? So it's
กา
one
รเปิด
step
แบ
at
ต
a
ก็
time
คือแบต
นะ
ใช่ป่ะแบตหนึ่งมี5
So I think that's the last example I will show
ตอ
you
นแรก
based
บอกว่า
on
40 ยูนิต
the transfer
40
batch
5ได้8
topic นะคะ Any questions
คือเหมือนกับว่าถ้าเกิดว่าไอ้
Any questions คะ